Checking that users have completed specific fields is a common requirement, and like many other types of behaviours, there is more than one way to do this. You will notice the mandatory answer checkbox in the Properties panel of most input fields. By checking the box, you can designate the field as mandatory. There is an object marker, an exclamation mark, that signals to you, the designer, that the field is mandatory. Note that the icon is only visible in design mode. The app user will not see them. Also, note in the object properties that you can specify a callout message that will be displayed, but if you leave this blank, the system will show a default message instead. While this method is a quick and easy way to make a field mandatory, we offer a word of caution. This method will only check mandatory fields when the app is submitted. If you are building a simple single-page app, then it's an excellent option. But for a multiple-page app, it's not as good, as the user can get to the final page only to find that they didn't complete a mandatory field on an earlier page. That's not particularly user-friendly. So for multiple-page apps, we recommend you use behaviour to check for required fields on a page-by-page basis. To do this, we need to use a button and add behaviour to the button is pressed event. Very often, the name of the behaviour command will give a clear indication of which one to use, and for checking mandatory fields, that's certainly the case. We would use the check mandatory command, followed by the show page command, as that will be the required outcome if the mandatory check passes. In the Check Mandatory properties, click the Add button to open the dialog box. Drill down into the page and select the objects that need to be mandatory. You can use the Shift or Control keys in conjunction with a mouse click to select multiple objects simultaneously. You can define a specific message that will be displayed if one or more of the mandatory fields is empty, or choose to show the default mandatory message. Because of the preset condition of stop execution if check fails, the user will not be able to progress to the next page unless all mandatory fields are complete. The default setting for the show page command is to show the next page, which in this example is what we need. But be aware of the other options available for different scenarios. That's all we need to do to check that the mandatory fields on the first page are complete before progressing to the next page. As we have built a behaviour, we should also check that behaviour by running a preview of the app. It doesn't matter how often the user clicks the next page button, they won't be able to move to the next page until all mandatory fields are complete.